Subject Geography, chapter number 6, topic Natural Hazard and Disaster. Natural Hazard and Disaster. Cinco. Evaluate the three stages involved in disaster mitigation and management. In disaster mitigation and management, ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯍꯧꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯥꯡ ꯑꯇꯥ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯆꯪꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ management ꯑꯗꯨ ꯁꯤꯜ ꯂꯥꯡꯕ ꯆꯪꯕ the three stages ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯡꯀꯛ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ evaluate ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯕꯗꯨ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯎ ꯇꯥꯛꯎ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯀꯣ. Pre-disaster management involve generating data or information about the disaster, preparing vulnerability, joining map and spreading awareness among the peoples about this. Pre-disaster management adi ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯍꯧꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯛꯇ ꯑꯋꯥ-ꯑꯅꯥ ꯊꯣꯛꯀꯗꯕ ꯅꯦꯆꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯋꯥ-ꯑꯅꯥ ꯊꯣꯛꯀꯗꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯥꯡꯖꯧꯅꯅ management sinba khotpa tawba hasida generating data koi magi mafamdagi data adi akupa maramda hingsinba information about the disaster aduda kudakta mahoksaibha khudongthi thokde matangda information pau khomsidba preparing vulnerable zoning map aduda ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯗꯤꯖꯥꯁꯇꯔꯁꯦ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯊꯨꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯃꯦꯞ ꯑꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯦꯛꯊꯣꯛꯄ and spreading awareness among the peoples about this ꯃꯁꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ among the peoples ꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ spreading awareness ꯆꯦꯛꯁꯤꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯇꯥꯛꯄ ꯀꯣ. Disaster planning, preparedness and preventive measures are other steps to be taken in the affected area. Disaster planning kama ko khadabni disaster planning akogi mahoksaibha khudongthi awaba sigi planning the khanba ko. Preparedness madugi sem saba and preventive measure adu ngakthongbagi measure pambei sing habisi in the affected area soilaba mafamsing aduda to be taken lokhakadaba other step atopa khongthang singni habiko. During disaster rescue and relief operation like evacuation, construction of shelter and relief camp, supplying of water, food, clothing and medical aid. During disaster rescue and relief operation disaster rescue ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯍꯧꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯊꯤꯕ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯇꯥꯕꯁꯤꯡꯕꯨ rescue ꯀꯟꯕꯤꯅꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ relief camp relief operations ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯇꯧꯅꯩ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯂꯥꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ evacuations ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝꯗꯨ ꯍꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯍꯟꯕ construction of shelter and relief camp shelter मखोई लेफम relief camp मखोई अवाबदु खांगनबगी camp तौबा construction sembi sabiba supplying water food clothing and medical aid water ising food chanab sinja clothing firon and amasung medical aid hida langthaki mateng sing supplying piba sangebako. Post-disaster operation should involve rehabilitation and the recovery of victims. Post-disaster operation amata thokrabse sigi tawdab thabaktana should involve rehabilitation and recovery of victims. Victim awana tar missing adubu rehabilitation amuhana makhoi hinkana hanaba and recovery makhoigi mang takibsingdo recovery to hanba no sangu sakana honanba ko. It should concentrate on capacity building in order to cope up with future disasters. It Masida should concentrate on capacity building in order to cope up with future disasters. With with future disaster tungda thorkadaba mahusagi khudongthiba asi in order to cope up mai pakna khana nainaba nganaidamakta on capacity building madu ngambas thakta changwa chatpa hasida it should concentrate masida wakhan thadagadabnebako. All these measures have unique importance to the nations like India as a big part of its geographical area and equal proportion of its population vulnerable to disaster. All these measures permission asi have unique importance to nations like India. Like India, Bharat Bagi to the nations Jati Singda unique akangnaba important darkar obisi lay. As Maramdi, a big part of geographic area and equal proportion of its population vulnerable to disaster. A big part of geographic area ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ and ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝꯒꯤ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯁꯔꯨꯛ and equal proportion of its population magi missing adugi khalga sanaba asi vulnerable to disaster. Khoi disaster mahusaiba kutakiba awana thokpa asi oigali hebako. Technological power has given large capacity to human intervention in nature, consequently increase their vulnerabilities to disaster, explained the statement. Technological power अखोगी scientists पुथोरेबा kujukhulai shakti se has given large capacity to human intervention in nature mahoksagi oiba myoibigi sta apanba sigi large capacity achauba magi shakti se pieba. Consequently madui phanna increase their vulnerabilities to disaster. Disaster mahoksaiba awaba khudong thiba asi thon basi increase henkhalhala mi hebako. Explain the statement. Haiba wafumasi explain sandona ta'u haiba. Human beings tend to intensify then definities into disaster-prone areas. Human beings